Guten Morgen everyone and welcome to another baking video. Today we're going to bake sourdough rye bread. In case you don't have Rye Sourdough Starter, you could use the one that you have at home. But always check that it is active, like the one you're watching right now. And we're also going to add much more flavor, milling malted cereals. And then we'll make with that a roux or a tansong. And the best part of all is that this bread is really delicious and very healthy too. So let's start with the formula. Remember that you can download my app totally free for Android or iPhone. Here I have the two cereals that we're going to add into the rye bread. On the left side I have millet, and on the right side I have buckwheat. Both are malted. But what is malting? Malting is light toasting. So these cereals are going to add much more flavor into our bread. So why don't we mill them? Okay, done. Oh, this smells delicious. It's going to make much more tastier our rye bread. I hope you could smell this too. So now that we are done milling, we are going to make this roux in French or tansong in Japanese with a little bit of these milled cereals, a little bit of rye flour and boiling water. What we're going to do is to pre-cook a little bit of dough, and this is going to give the bread much more moisture and durability. So let's do it. In the bowl we add the rye flour, and now we add the malted cereals, and finally the hot water. And we start mixing. While it goes cooling down, what we have to look for is not to leave so many chunks floating inside, so mix it well. At the beginning you'll see that it's a little bit more liquid, but as the flour gets hydrated, you'll see that it's going to become more dense. And that's all. Okay, so now while it continues cooling down, we need to let it rest for around 4 hours. Yes, I know it's quite a lot, but it's going to be worth it. It's been 4 hours. Yes, I know. In addition, time flies. So let's check the tansong. Wow, it smells incredible. Wow, it looks like a mousse. I could try it. Now that we have all the ingredients, we're going to start with the dough, which is really easy, because rye bread you don't need to knead at all. It is super simple. So in the bowl, we'll start adding one by one all the ingredients. And then with this whisk, we'll start mixing everything. Looking good, looking good. And the dough will be ready as soon as all the ingredients are incorporated. Okay, so that's it. And as you can see, it's a very stiff dough. It's not too hydrated, but it's okay. Now we need to let it rest for around 2 to 4 hours till it grows a little bit. It won't double in size, but it's going to be a little more fluffy. I'll leave it here on the counter and I'll see you in a few hours. Are you lost with all the sourdough bread recipes that you find on the internet? Would you like to learn all the tips and tricks to make your own sourdough bread at home? Then I have the solution. I have designed the perfect masterclass of sourdough bread just made for you. By clicking the link on the description, you will learn how to make and take care of your sourdough starter, how to knead, shape, ferment and bake your sourdough bread, how to use and read the baker's percentage, all the basic techniques to bake like a pro at home, and how to read and understand your dough. Don't miss out on it and click the link on the description right now. So, as you can see, the bread has risen a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. So, the thing is, and which gives us the clue that the bread is ready to be shaped, are all these pockets on top of the dough. This means that we're ready to continue. So we sprinkle some rye flour on top of the counter, and we unmold the dough. Yes, it's really stiff, but very well proofed. So this is really easy. We pull the edges towards the center of the dough, trying to make it round. This is like a ball, which in French is boule. Now we cover it with some more rye flour and we transfer it to a baton upside down. Okay, bread shaped, so now we have to let it rest for around 2 more hours. Yes, I know it's a little bit long, it's worth it, but at least we haven't kneaded at all. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, by the magic of the gluten, it's been 2 hours and the bread is ready to be baked. Ooh. Wow, here I have my Dutch oven already preheated at 482 degrees Fahrenheit. So now it's time to bake. So we sprinkle a little flour on top of the skillet. And now, very carefully, we unmold the bread. This time there's no need for scoring. This bread is really simple. Now we put the lid and take it to the oven for the first 10 minutes. Then we're going to lower the temperature. Time to remove the lid. Now we lower the temperature to 430 degrees Fahrenheit and we leave it there for 30 minutes more. Good, the bread is ready. Maybe you might be wondering why this bread has no crackle on top of it. The thing is that this bread is okay because it has fermented prior baking, which means that all the fermentation was completed before I baked it and didn't finish its fermentation in the oven. So this way is much better. So let's open it. I know I should have waited to open it up till tomorrow, maybe in 2 or 3 days, because this kind of bread behaves when you give it more time. But in this video I had no more time, so I had to do it. Oh, but it smells incredible, so I really need to try it right now. It's really complex, this bread. All the mixture of the cereals that we used are really interesting flavor. Toasty, nutty, very humid at the same time. Maybe because this bread is not yet that cold. I should have waited till tomorrow. But it's perfume, incredible, and so moist. And then comes the acid. The acid, very characteristic of the sourdough starter. And even when you use rye, it's even a little bit more acid, but in a good way. But I think we can do it even better. Butter takes bread to another level. It's a very simple and incredible combination. So please leave me in comments if you do this bread at home. Please give it some more time. Don't cut it so fast like I did. And as you know, share it, like this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Good morning to everyone. I hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you want to learn more about sourdough bread and sourdough starter, I encourage you to check the link on the description. And remember, this masterclass was specially designed for you.